Okay guys, welcome to our analysis of the new map Oasis. I'm playing obviously on the PTR, and basically what we're going to be doing is running through the map as each character, showing some significant points in the map, some easy ways to get around the map, and some other various stuff like that, just depending on the hero. So just kind of teaching you guys, giving you guys a heads up on how to play your favorite hero on the map Oasis. Obviously I have abilities set to 0, so that it's nice and easy for me to get around, and this is a custom match, so I don't have to worry about anyone killing me while I'm trying to do this. So, first part, right when you get out of the spawn point, if you go directly ahead, there's a major health pack here, and then to the right is a stim pack, in the middle of the map, basically, and if you go to the far bottom, I call this the bottom, there's another stim pack right there, with the control point being here in C. Now you see that hole? You can actually go down the hole, and while you can't activate the checkpoint or anything, there is a health pack. So that's important to know. And then obviously you can get there by going up these stairs and everything like that. Now, something you might want to play as Genji, with a stim pack right there, is you can definitely go around the side of this, just in order to help you get around the map faster, you know, just you can not, oh yeah, no, you can wall run on that, but yeah, and then you fall off and die. Anyways, that's all I was going to show you with Genji. Anyways, now with some other heroes, there's some interesting things you can do. McCree is not one of them. Pharah, though, she has the interesting little caveat to her playing that you can absolutely keep yourself up in the air on this side, shooting down over here incredibly easily. You can, you know, you don't have to be within this area either to do it. You can just be over here, float on over here, visit the other team's spawn point, attack them from there. And obviously the main staging area for this game, this map, is basically these two entry points. So yeah, as Pharah, you can just kind of float over here and harass, which is really important to disrupt the other enemies' attacking waves. So I think it's probably faster if I just kill myself in order to switch heroes. Now the next hero that has something interesting they can do is Reaper. You have to be careful with Reaper because if you decide to use your ultimate in the middle of the map, keep in mind there's that hole that you can fall through and then you don't have anywhere to go. So as Reaper, you can easily teleport up here, you have access to a minor healing pack, and you can do some very basic harass into the middle area. Keep in mind that there is a secret way, I say secret, but there is a way down into this area. And if you have broken some of the railing, you can teleport into the point from below. Alright, so once you know that, I'm gonna go kill Reaper again, just so this goes by faster. I also don't want to capture the point because I don't want the game to end early. Boink! There you go. Next hero we want to talk about is Sombra, new hero.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
So with Sombra, she has that teleport ability, which is really nice. So obviously you can hack this minor health pad, but what I really like to do is to teleport over here as fast as possible and then hack that. So obviously you're going to have the advantage as you're shooting down this way. You can always go and run back here, heal up, hack it again, just make sure that recharge is on a super slow delay. I didn't mean slow, I meant fast. And then obviously you can kind of help out around in the middle here, just harassing the enemy team. Offense heroes, basically their job is to harass, and that's how I like to do it. Obviously I always go towards the center for that. Now there's some heroes in the defensive category that have some benefits. In my opinion, probably the only one that I need to talk about is Bastion. Because whether you like it or not, people are definitely going to play Bastion, no matter what. In my opinion, it's a terrible idea to go to the bottom of the map, the left from this spawn point, but over there is what I'm talking about as Bastion, because it's way too open. Over here, it's a bit better. If you set up like here, as Turret Bastion, you can cover entrance point there, as well as covering basically this whole area. Something I'd recommend doing, though, would be to squarely focus here, so that you can fire through this arch, this entry point, as well as people trying to cross over this arch, and this back way. In case you start getting attacked, you can cover this as well. Now to find a way to kill myself quickly. Next here we're going to talk about is D.Va, and this is more of a strategic placement of D.Va playing rather than anything else. Very similar to Bastion, if D.Va goes to the left-hand side of the map, the bottom, then she can get attacked from way too many directions. However, if you go to the right-hand side and throw up your defense matrix, you have very few angles to cover, and it's a lot more effective. Alright, boost off the edge here, boink. Reinhardt, very similar to D.Va because basically they both have a shield. Roadhog probably wants to go towards the bottom so that he can try and hook anyone that's in the sky. Winston and Zarya are useless. There's nothing to talk about them, they're not unique. Lucio, on the other hand, obviously with his wall running ability, he can offer a lot of help to heroes that are trying to kind of be annoying over on the bottom hand side, because he, being able to wall run, can just kind of jump around the outside and kind of stall. Obviously, you can't stall the hard point or anything like that, but he can jump around the back. He cannot jump on that wall, though, so he can easily die. That's a very risky thing to do. Mercy is nothing to talk about, but Symmetra has new abilities in the PTR and will be coming live pretty soon. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to talk about Symmetra's abilities, you know, specifically for this map, but obviously she does have some new things. So, first off, her turrets. Instead of starting with 3 turrets, she now has 6 immediately, right off the bat. She can still only have 6 turrets, though, so don't think that means she has 12 turrets all of a sudden or something like that. The turrets haven't changed in how they work or anything like that. You see, the one disappeared, so you can only have 6 turrets up at a time. But now, instead of providing shields for her teammates by hitting E, when you hit E, that happens. Shoots out a little orb that will, once collided with a wall, disappear. But it activates a shield that will totally block everything that Reinhardt's shield would. So not Zarya's attacks, but not Zarya's laser, I should say, but Zarya's right-click definitely would block that. Her weapons are the same. Hold right-click to charge up a ball that will pass through shields, and left-click to lock on to enemies and deal increased damage over time. Now I'm going to wait for this super to recharge, and I'll show you the new thing she has about her super. Something I should mention about Symmetra's new shield ability is that if you fire it like I am, it will actually autocorrect in order to keep itself above ground level. But then it will increase its height, but it will not decrease. It will increase its pitch, but not decrease its pitch in order to autocorrect. So if you shoot it up these stairs, it will continue going up rather than continue going straight once it hits this area. See, it continues going up at an angle. And yeah, I'm still just fucking around on the map until my super is recharged. Wow, this is taking a while. Okay, finally, once you have your ultimate up on Symmetra, you can see there's something new off to the left-hand side of your regular teleporter, you know, super, ultimate, whatever you want to call it. You can double hit your ultimate ability, so for my PC it's Q. So if you double tap it, you'll see something else comes up. You will activate it, so you'll have to place it, but it's a little bit different than your usual teleporter. The base looks the same, but it has that little ball above it. what this is a shield projector. So when you place it down,
Generator online.
shield generator, it will increase your shields by 75. It will do that for all of your teammates within a large radius. So it's pretty helpful, especially in hard points where you're not moving around a lot or anything like that. It's pretty good for offensive teams to kind of bolster their health and stuff. And it's really nice for defensive teams when they're going to be in a certain position. Obviously, for places, for maps that use a moving point, a payload map, it's not going to be nearly as useful. For those maps, I'd probably recommend using the teleporter. But now I'm going to win on this map. Since Oasis is a hardpoint, there are actually additional maps in this one map. So now I have to go win this in order for the next map to trigger.
We must take it quickly.
Talk to you guys soon.
I will shield.
Alright, for this next map, we're going back to Genji in order to just have an easy way to get around the map. So this is the starting area. It's another point defense map, obviously, because there's only point defenses on point defense maps. Can you dash up as Genji? I never play as Genji, so I don't know anything about him. You absolutely can. That's cool. So, immediately out of the gate, you have this major health pack. If you run around to the left hand, away from the... So I'm going to call this area the top, away from the point. There's a small little building complex with this open area. Now, this open area is a pretty good place to attack the enemy team with a major health pack here in this, like, I don't know, I want to call it a gazebo type. It's a very mirrored map in that they have this building as well and an open area on their side. Now if we dash over here, you can see they also have a health pack. Now they have a minor heal over there, which we also have. Minor heal on that side and a major heal on this side. So on the bottom of the map, the maps are actually different, although they both go down equally. Now over here, they have a small little ledge for people like Genji to be on, which it will skate you around, and it's very hard to stay on, but if you can, get your boost back up, you can absolutely jump up here and surprise the enemy team. So this is the top of the hardpoint, which you can actually engage the hardpoint with, so you can capture from above, which they can also do. And then there's also this area down here with a minor heal. And over here is, once again, the heal, the major heal. So, yeah, that's basically all you need to know about the map. The major points of contention are right there and right there. So, well, for the majority of the matches I've played, the team that spawns on the side we spawned on will almost always come from over here, whereas the team that spawns on our enemy side will, the majority of the time, come through the center, right here, these two archways. So, little interesting, just psychological differentiation. Definitely doesn't mean that that will always happen, or anything of the sort. So, there's not a lot you can do on this map similar to the first. But it is kind of important to know that you absolutely can play as Pharah and do some amazing harass. There's also this little room up here that you can get into as Genji by dashing or running up the wall, as Sombra by teleporting up here. Anyone that can, I guess Winston can jump up here, Junkrat can use his bomb to get up here, and it's semi-useful. I mean, not a lot of people will notice it. You can definitely attack basically everywhere in the hardpoint, as well as just kind of capture it, semi, and then run back up. You can also apparently stand on top of the doorway, which, while not engaging the hardpoint, is an interesting place to be. I'm sure that'll get patched out before the map goes live, but while we have it, that's cool. I'm assuming you can't get up there. Let's see. Oh, nope, yeah, nope, that's an invisible ramp. Alright, So that's important to know. So I'm going to capture this point and move on because there's nothing... Really, the only thing that nobody knows about is that room up there that you can definitely get into. And as you're kind of fighting for supremacy, if you're Sombra, if you have a Sombra on your team, definitely hack this point for your team in order to constantly heal. Because while that is a minor heal and that is a major heal, that's a lot closer to the hard point than the major heal. And there's a lot of obstructions between the hard point and the major heal. So if you have to fall back and get the major heal, you'll lose a lot of time and be quite far away from your team. So that's why you probably want a Sombra hacking that in order to have it up as often as possible and as quickly as possible as well. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know what? There's a third map to this, isn't there? Yeah, there is a third map. Well, that's going to just be a little surprise for you guys to get. Now, the third map is actually spectacularly easy. There's absolutely nothing to talk about on it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. If you subscribed, leave a comment saying that you did, because I like to know what you guys are subscribing to, what kind of videos you want, and stuff like that. If you have any tips about these maps that I did not cover, please tell me. I'd love to know. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a great